which is on shedding stereotypes. My editorial director, Priya Sehgal, in conversation with Poonam Sharma, who's been currently immediate past president for FICCI FLO. Priya ji, over to you.
Thank you, Rishabh, and welcome Poonam for this conversation. Since हमारा topic है women empowerment, and you've been working with women, I think from the boardrooms to the grassroots. So, first of all, I'd like to begin by asking you, by women empowerment, what do you understand?
So, women empowerment, or it is basically the aspiration of women and the achievement by them, and how we take it that way. So basically, I believe that empowerment, the most important empowerment is economic empowerment. Economic empowerment hoga, haath mein paisa aayega, social empowerment will follow, and both together is like a weighing scale, one goes after the other and the other goes after the other. And the third, which is an important topic, I have been talking to you also about it, is reservation for women in leadership roles. So I think that along with the social empowerment, economic empowerment is total empowerment on women.
Fair enough, because आजकल women reservation की बहुत चर्चा हो रही है. I know not political, but do you think there should be reservation in the private sector, in the corporate sector?
Maybe not reservation, but maybe we could have mentorship, we could have leadership roles, and we could get women and train them, like we in FICCI FLO, especially in my year, I had in leadership training. And we did get women in tech forward, and we did get small training modules or understanding modules, because basically you have to understand what women want. Your most important title, which I hear also very often, what women want according to me. Of course, the aspiration levels are different. At the village level, could be education, could be a little job, could be access to healthcare. And 2-tier cities, it could be your small startup, your access to funds. And maybe in a metropolitan city like Delhi, we could have directorship, shares, debentures. We want to do independent directors courses. So once the aspirations are there, what is it that women want? They don't want charity. They don't want sympathy. What they want is an equal opportunity and choice and a voice. So I have been working towards that. Our main direction is, thank you, and our main direction is to work about this empowerment. And like I said before, everything comes with money in hands. The biggest, I would like to tell you, the Jan Dhan Yojana.
Right.
So even if nobody had the money, instead of hiding their money in rice dibbas or under saris, the zero bank account got a lot of respect for women, because basically respect and dignity is another important thing. And self-help groups at the grassroots level, that has got a lot of empowerment. So my journey as Virangana Foundation and as FICCI immediate past president is to gather women from all three parts of society, whether it is the upper echelons of society, whether it is the middle class women or the grassroots level, to get them on their aspiration to their achievements.
It's very interesting. I had a conversation with Akhilesh Yadav when he was chief minister in UP. उनका एक स्कीम होता था कि हर हाउसहोल्ड women को 2 साड़ीज देते थे. तो इसे अब ये झंझट में कौन जाएगा? women को ये रंग पसंद है, वो डिजाइन पसंद है. He said, I don't want to go into all this, so I am going to give them money. And the money that was given to women, they used not on themselves, not on sarees, but for their children, school, health. So, it's really financial empowerment is the first step.
Totally agree. Totally agree with you. And so let me tell you about how aspirational the women have become. So when I got married, I came to a 3-tier town, which was actually 3-4 tier, I don't know what tier it was, 3 decades back. And no women were working there. None. There were just 2 boutiques, and nobody wanted to, I think mindset bhi tha ki we cannot do anything. अरे तुम क्या करोगी, तुम्हें क्या आता है, तुम बाहर. And of course safety and security at that time in Uttar Pradesh was a big challenge. today, when I talk to women who are either in self-help groups or in the villages, I see the want and the wish to do. And I said, you're, working in your house, you're looking after your children. तुम काम भी कर सकते हो. They said, भाभी जी कुछ भी कर सकते हैं, हम काम कर सकते हैं, थोड़ा हाथ में पैसा आ जाए. So look at aspirational India and what we are doing for them. And I think everybody who has an NGO or any woman here who is working in any field must try and get these people into some form of the other. They just want to understand. They just want to know कि करना क्या है हमको. You have to tell them. So let me tell you about Balini Milk Scheme. Have you heard about it?
No, I have not.
Or about Jal Sahelis? Okay. So in my area, the government, Uttar Pradesh government thought of having Balini Milk Scheme. Balini means bal. So they said it is only for women. And when these people went out, and I'm also part of them and helping them out, they went to the villages and they said, we can only give loan to the women to have cows or buffaloes. All the father-in-law, husbands and all, why not us? Why will she come out of her parda? There was so much parda there. Ultimately, when they realized money is coming, okay, let her take it. Let her start. Today, 7 years later, there are 94,000 women working in this, solely working themselves, no husbands, no in-laws. Some of them have managed to make profit, buy 2 cows, 3 buffaloes, whatever, getting dividends. They man all the milking stations, they are the directors of the company, everything is done by them. So if somebody wants to come and do something.
There's in my women's show, I very interestingly came across an all-women law firm. And they said, look, none of us work overtime. First of all, women know how to multitask. We are housewives, we are working women, we look after our in-laws, children, everybody. So women know how to multitask. And in the office, by 7 o'clock, pens are down. Everybody goes home. So, that's because we all have other lives also to look after.
Absolutely. So women are multitaskers. आप देखोगे ना, what is Shakti, the roop of Shakti, or Devi, or any Devi. So she's a woman with hands. Those are not like, what are the hands? Those are all the multitask works that she's doing, that all of us are doing. A book in hand and a belan in one hand and, even a chaku talwar, because when it comes to our family, we are all ready to fight for them. Correct. So I think it's the same roop, right from the beginning.
Of late, we've been seeing, like for instance, when our young girls get married, we also saw the very unfortunate Tusha Sharma. Her father was here talking to us. But we are seeing a lot of young girls who get into bad marriages don't know how to get out. So what message would you give them? Because now it's not just about honor or, your girl's life is more important. The dignity to walk out, what message would you give them?
Priya, I think the best message is self-respect and societal norms. Till we don't talk to society, till we don't talk to our families, till we don't talk to our friends, and especially women, that सबसे पहले you have to have self-respect in yourself. If you feel कि मैं क्या करूँगी इसके बाद, what am I going to do if I, go for a divorce? What will my parents think? People will talk against my parents. So unless we do not change our own mindsets, and we do not change the mindsets of our families, or let's say the staff working for us and wherever we visit, nothing is going to change. So पहले अपना और फिर दूसरों का, only mindset can change these things.
In fact, you heard Shashi Tharoor and Sachin Pilot, both of them harped on the same point that girls का mindset नहीं बदलना है, but boys का, how we bring up our boys is as important or more important than to keep for the safety of our girls.
I agree, boys का mindset change करना है, but पहले mothers अपना mindset change करें ना, before they teach their children. They have to say that, okay, I am like this, my daughter will be like this, I will teach my son so that my daughter-in-law can also be like that. So it all starts at home. I mean, we have to understand first.
That's true. Real change really starts at home. But, we've seen also, we've got all these laws, okay? Menopause leave, period leave. There should be menopause leave also. But there is period leave, there is pregnancy leave. So a lot of women say that our employers don't want to hire women because they say, ye to chutti legi. In fact, when you go for your interview at the HR, they will ask you, are you married? Are you planning on getting married? Do you have kids? Because they are thinking ahead ki ye kitni chutti legi.
Yes, Priya, as a business person, frankly speaking, when I also hire, I have to think twice, because if somebody's, if they have a miscarriage, there is leave. It's before pregnancy, there is leave. And after, there was this employee who was nearly 1 year on leave. And she was new, she had just joined, and to teach her. But somehow we have to build companies around this, is how we can make them work from home, what is it and how they can contribute. Somewhere, something on both sides. But you're right, everybody thinks, what value can this person bring to us? So somewhere from both sides we'll have to adjust. Abroad karte hain na, they're there na, they get all the leave also, they're working. Every woman is working and every woman is putting in as much as the men.
And there is the other side, let's not ignore the men here. The men who I talk to say, at least you women have a choice, कि काम करना है या घर संभालना है. Men don't have a choice. So in a way, one has to also see their point of view.
Yeah, so I was brought up in a household where we didn't know, we thought everybody had to work. Not for money or for something, but yes, the pressure of a job and to earn and bring the money if the wife doesn't want to work, which is a lot of middle class women, I have noticed if you see the statistics, they do not work if their husbands start doing well. But probably, according to me, every woman wants to do something. But it is the pressure of looking after family, the pressure of your children, and the societal pressure ki, dekha bachcha bimar tha aur ye chali gayi. You feel ki, hang it, let me just be at home, or the husband feels that. So somehow, before they get married, maybe they could talk this out, how they could share the responsibilities, and how they could together, think of what future they want to do. I think a lot of talking before marriage, like Tuisha's case.
Correct.
I think aspirations of women, issues of men, दोनों है, men को भी issues हैं, ऐसा नहीं है. I would not be totally that men are issueless. Of course, there are many hassles.
On that note, when we balance the rights of men versus the rights of women, of course, there is a whole legacy of historic wrong that has to be righted. So that I'm glad is tilted in favor of women, but we've taken both sides into account. And thank you so much for this conversation and all the good work that you've done at FICCI Flow.
So
we
thank you. On the parting shot, I would like to say something. Because I was reading about squadron leader Bhavna Kant a day or two before, and that she's not only a fighter pilot, but she's also an aerial warfare expert. She's become 2 days back. It's like the Top Gun movie that, she's become the Top Gun. And the Women Olympics medals that people, nearly the same amount of women, will be boxing and wrestling and judo and all that.
Women have done very well.
Yeah, so I feel all these girls are breaking glass ceilings. Because of your topic, I wanted to say this. And when these glass ceilings are broken and there are no glass ceilings left, the sky is the limit. Thank you, Priya.
Thank you, Poonam, for those lovely words. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much and many, many congratulations. As Shakti awardee, as two bits, 80% of the women people who work in NewsX are women, and all the organizers of this event on behalf of NewsX also